I just wanted to give people an update because, I maybe left people on a cliffhanger of how I was going to get this boat out, etc. I'm actually in Pittsford, right? No, I'm in Fairport right now, which is a beautiful area. Lots to do. It's, I'd say, almost on par with Albany when it comes to drinking on a Friday night. There's got to be about 15 bars here right in this area. It seems like people come from around. I asked people, if they're from here, and they said, well, they usually come around from about half an hour away. So it's like people from Ravenna going up to Albany on a Friday night. Anyway, just wanted to let people know I am actually headed east now. I was in Tonawanda. I didn't love the seawall that I was on. It was $25. There was a list of rules that you have to sort of abide by, yet the bathrooms weren't open without a lock, and there was weirdo people walking around. So I said to myself, geez, I got to find a better place to make my plan to get this boat out of the water. And the only other option was to go east. I couldn't go any further west because that was the Niagara River. And at the Niagara River, there's this current, and everybody says, don't go in it with a small boat. You might end up going over the Niagara Falls. That would really be a climactic way to sort of end this trip, but I don't want to end the trip, right? I want to get the boat out of the water, make the repairs I need to do, and then that was the decision. So then that's what I'm going to do. Take the boat out of the water, make the repairs I need to do, make the money I need to make in order to do this trip correctly, and then next year I'll ship it out to Pittsburgh and then be able to do the Ohio and the Mississippi, which just by reference is 2,000 miles compared to the, at this point about 400 miles that I've done on this trip. So my friend Andrew is actually going to come out with his truck and bring my trailer to meet me so we can take this boat out of the water. And still haven't quite decided yet if I'm going to bring it back to my hometown so I can work on it easily, or store it someplace out here because I plan on coming back out here several times to, do more research of libraries and museums and historians I couldn't talk to, things I couldn't do on my trip out. But since I don't have a place identified to actually store this out here, I think what I'm going to have to do is sort of disassemble the solar panel and the windmill and the truck cab and sort of put that in the back of a truck. So I don't have to worry about power lines and extra weight on the trailer, and then trailer the boat back, and then I can work on it at my leisure, as some people say. When something is close and you can work on it. I don't know. Do you tend to do it more, or do you tend to do it less? Over my life, I feel like I've had like a drawer that was broken in my kitchen for 9 years in a row, and because it was right there, I never had to do anything to fix it. Whereas if it was a project that I had to think about because I had to plan some time to work on it, then that would get addressed. So I don't know if if you're more likely to work on something if it's far away or close. But in this case, it's something that I like to do and like to work on and think about. So I think if it's close, I'll be more liable to work on it over the next season. So that's it. I'm trying to go as far east as possible. The wind goes east. The current tends to go east. I feel like I'm getting an extra mile an hour by not fighting those things, but instead being assisted by those things. The locks, when they go down more quickly than they raise up. I am actually learning some different things by going from west to east instead of east to west. The last 100 miles of the excuse me, I got a cold. I got to lick this cold. Well, I'll start to lick this cold when I get back. I got a plan. But the most western 100 miles are the golden 100 miles and the must-see 100 miles. There's just this change I noticed along the canal. When you first start out, Troy, Waterford, Schenectady, Amsterdam, Rome, Utica. The first 100 miles to like Sylvan Beach is like post-industrial, sort of the problems that the Rust Belt deals with is what those cities are dealing with. And then you get to like Sylvan Beach, Brewerton. That's nice to seem like almost like a resort area. And then you got this little strip around Syracuse and Baldwinsville, and then you got absolutely nothing. Just not in a bad way. There's just nothing. It's like weeds. You can see for a long time into these weeds. It's like a nature preserve. It's swampland, basically. Montezuma, stuff like that. And then when you get to Fairport, it becomes like people are conscious of the fact that the canal is here and we can use it for, as a resource. So if I'm going to repeat any 100 miles of the canal, it's this portion. And now I'm at Fairport, so I'm going to keep going, see how far east I can go today. That way, when my friend drives out to meet me, he doesn't have to drive as far. Every mile I go east is saving 2 miles in terms of transit at that point. So I just want to let people know that I'm doing well. And we got crew. We got a crew company going by, a crew team. Anyway, and I'll be back, hopefully early this week. Thank you.